in the vibrant tapestry of Greek myth. A name echoed with a chilling allure: Arachne. Not merely a weaver, her fingers danced across the loom with an artistry that rivaled the divine. Threads metamorphosed into breathtaking tapestries, imbued with a life that seemed to quiver and breathe. Her talent, a blazing meteor streaking across the land, scorched the very air with its brilliance, its embers reaching even the ears of the Olympians. News of Arachne's artistry, carried on the playful whispers of awestruck nymphs, drifted upwards to Mount Olympus. The nymphs, enthralled by her work, spoke of tapestries that captured the very essence of beauty, each a masterpiece that shimmered with a life of its own. One crisp morning, as Arachne meticulously wove a scene of unparalleled splendor, an unsettling hush fell over the room. A figure, shrouded in the tattered cloak of an aged crone, materialized beside her. It was Athena, the goddess of wisdom and crafts, including the art of weaving. Disguised by the wrinkles of time, a flicker of curiosity, sharp as a serpent's tongue, darted from her eyes. "Child," the disguised Athena rasped, her voice a dry whisper, "your talent is a gift from the gods, one to be cherished with reverence. But beware the treacherous path of hubris, for pride can be a cruel taskmaster." Arachne, her youthful heart brimming with the arrogance that often accompanies brilliance, scoffed. "Even a weaver of the divine realm," she declared, her voice laced with a dangerous pride that sent shivers down the disguised goddess' spine, "could not surpass the artistry my fingers weave." The veiled figure stiffened, a flicker of something akin to anger, cold and potent, crossing her aged features. "A bold claim, child," the disguised Athena replied, her voice laced with a hidden edge that sent shivers down Arachne's spine despite the summer heat. "Perhaps a test of your skills is in order. Would you dare challenge a weaver of the divine realm?" A spark, bright and reckless, ignited in Arachne's eyes. Blinded by her own talent and fueled by a growing sense of defiance, she threw her head back and declared, her voice ringing with a challenge that echoed through the very halls of Olympus, "Let the looms be set. Even the gods themselves will tremble before the tapestry I weave." The air crackled with unspoken tension, thick enough to choke. The disguised figure, with a flourish that seemed to tear the very fabric of reality, shed her mortal disguise, revealing the breathtaking beauty of Athena in all her godly glory. A gasp escaped Arachne's lips, but it was too late. The challenge had been issued, and the fate of a mortal weaver hung precariously in the balance. Two looms materialized in a flash of blinding light, side by side, a stage set for a clash that would echo through the ages. Athena, her face set with steely resolve that could have shattered mountains, began to weave. Her tapestry depicted a scene of magnificent triumph, her victory over Poseidon in the contest for the glorious city that bore her name, Athens. Each thread shimmered with the power of the gods, a testament to her divine skill and a silent warning to the upstart mortal who dared to challenge her. Across the loom, Arachne, fueled by both talent and a burning defiance that mirrored the flames of Mount Etna, wove a tapestry of a different nature. Her nimble fingers danced with a forbidden audacity that sent chills down the spine of even the disguised nymphs who had witnessed her work. The scene that emerged was a breathtaking yet shocking masterpiece, a tapestry that dared to expose the philandering ways of Zeus, the king of the gods and Athena's own father. The infidelity of the gods, a secret usually shrouded in whispers and averted eyes, was laid bare for all to see, woven into the very fabric of existence. A stunned silence descended upon the room, broken only by the frantic beating of Arachne's heart, which hammered against her ribs like a trapped bird. Then, a tremor shook the very foundations of the world. The ground split open, spewing forth flames and brimstone. Athena's face contorted in a mask of fury so terrible that it could curdle the blood. How dare a mere mortal expose the flaws of the divine? In a movement swift and wrathful, she descended upon Arachne's tapestry, her divine power crackling around her like a storm about to burst. With a roar that shook the heavens, she ripped it from the loom. Threads scattered like fallen leaves, the masterpiece of defiance destroyed in an instant. Shame and despair flooded Arachne's heart, a tide threatening to drown her whole. The weight of her actions, the audacity of her challenge, pressed down upon her with the crushing force of a collapsing mountain. Consumed by guilt, she crumbled to the ground, tears blurring her vision, ready to face the consequences of her hubris. But even in her wrath, a sliver of something akin to pity, a flicker of empathy as faint as a dying ember, flickered within Athena. Perhaps the punishment had been too harsh, the lesson too cruel. With a sigh that echoed through the now silent room, Athena reached out, a tendril of divine power wrapping around Arachne's broken form. The transformation, however, was irreversible. As the power coursed through Arachne, her body contorted and shrunk, her limbs elongated and delicate. A scream, choked with horror and a strange newfound awareness, ripped from her throat. In her place emerged a creature with 8 spindly legs, chittering in terror a spider. The transformation wasn't complete. Though forever changed, a chilling echo of her former self remained. Atop her head, nestled between the 8 multifaceted eyes, a single strand of golden thread, shimmering with the remnants of her lost artistry, remained. It was a constant reminder of the talented weaver who dared to challenge a goddess and the web of consequences she wove for herself. The legacy of Arachne lived on, not just in the name given to her kind arachnids, but also in the intricate webs they spun. Each web, a masterpiece of geometric precision and delicate strength, whispered a chilling tale of defiance and punishment. It served as a warning to mortals who dared to reach for the divine, a reminder that even the most exquisite talent could not withstand the wrath of an Olympian goddess. Yet, in the glistening dewdrops that clung to the silken threads, some saw a flicker of something else, a teardrop, perhaps, shed by Athena in a moment of remorse, a silent acknowledgement of the audacity and artistry of the weaver she destroyed.